Josh, are you up yet? Thought you had to be at work at 8. Get out of bed.
Oh no!
Good morning, Taylor.
Okay, bye, Bob. I'm gonna go.
Hey, what about your allergy medication?
Yeah, okay, I won't forget it. I promise.
Okay, wait, what about breakfast?
Mom!
Take this, go.
Mom, I don't have time for this.
I packed your lunch too. Here, take this. Here
Really?
You go. Yep, have a good day. Goodbye. Mwah.
Ugh.
Good morning, ladies.
And gentlemen.
We have a change of plans. Looks like we caught a break in the weather, so we're going to bag the sewer line inspections and head on over to Sunny Lake to do some mowing. I want to take advantage of this while we can. I hope all of you guys have your allergy medication because home days are this weekend, and we're all going on mower crew. Now, for today's safety tip. There's a lot of things that can go wrong out there mowing, but before you even get there, you're gonna do the most dangerous thing you're gonna do all day long. Marcus, what's that?
Probably just getting there.
Can you be a little less vague?
All right, driving the truck.
That's right, driving the truck. Y'all got a better chance of getting in an accident or getting hurt while you're driving than when you're mowing. And when it comes to driving, the most dangerous situation you face is when you're going through an intersection. There are a lot of things that can go wrong at an intersection, and it's easy to forget about the risks. But it only takes 1 second of not paying attention to ruin your whole day. That's why it's important to understand the types of accidents that can happen at intersections and how to prevent them. Miguel, why don't you get us started on this one?
Why, just because I had an intersection accident?
No. Now that you mention it, maybe yes. Maybe we can all learn from that one little mistake.
Well, there are a lot of things to know about intersections, but it all begins with the triple LC. Look ahead, look around, leave room, and communicate. If you just do that, you're about 90% of the way to being safe.
But there's more?
I know, I'm getting there. We start with the basics. There are 2 types of intersections. Controlled and uncontrolled. A controlled intersection has signals or signs to let you know who gets to go and who has to stop. 4-way, 2-way, and 1-way stops have laws about who gets to go first. But here's the problem. Other drivers, pedestrians, and cyclists don't always follow the rules.
You can count on it. They're all knuckleheads.
And it's your job to make up for their mistakes. To avoid accidents, you should yield the right of way, sometimes even when it's your turn. When you're coming up to an intersection, look ahead for pedestrians or cyclists who could end up in your blind spot. In fact, you should have been looking at the intersection 15 seconds before you got there. Remember, no surprises. That's what look ahead is all about. If 2 vehicles get to an intersection at the same time, at the 4-way stop, the one on the left should yield to the one on the right. If 2 vehicles arrive at a traffic stop facing each other, the one turning left has to yield to the one going straight or turning right. But like I said, the other drivers don't always follow the rules. You have to be ready. We're here to take care of the entire city, and even if it isn't fair, they expect us to be perfect. You have to allow for their mistakes. So if it looks like they might go when it's not their turn, just let them.
I don't know about perfect, but whenever we screw up, stand around leaning on our shovels, or tick somebody off by cutting in front of them, mayor gets a call. And it doesn't stop there. You know what rolls downhill, so watch out for the other guy. What else you have?
We also have uncontrolled intersections. That's where there aren't any signs or signals. You have these in parking lots and private property. Even though traffic's going slowly, uncontrolled intersections can be dangerous. Like we said, don't assume the other driver will yield the right of way, even if it's your turn. Approach uncontrolled intersections slowly. Cover your brake and be ready to stop. If there's any confusion between you and the other driver, let them go first. Once the intersection is clear, look left, look right, then look left again before you go.
Okay, guys, we can talk about intersections all day long, But the best place to learn how to avoid collisions is in the truck. So crew leaders, today I want you to continue this discussion while you're out there on the road.
All right, what was the best thing you liked about today? What are you going to take away?
I don't know, just how, with the following distance, how it depends on what the weather conditions are like,
Exactly.
or who's in front of you, what kind of vehicle you're driving makes a big difference.
Just got word that traffic is backed up on I-80 a little more than usual. A few little fender benders during rush hour slow things down, nothing we need to handle. I trust young Josh here knows all about avoiding those types of accidents with proper following distance after today.
Oh, you bet I do. First, it's important to leave a safe amount of following distance. 3 seconds if you're in a car or a small truck, 5 seconds if you're in the rain, 6 seconds if you're in the snow.
Hey, Josh, I get it.
Sometimes it's best to just pull over if you're in the fog. You've got things like perception time and reaction time.
Josh, I get it, man.
Oh. Sorry, boss.
He gets it all right. But putting it into practice is a whole other thing.
I think I've got this handled.
Everyone on our team better. It's one thing for the citizens of Springfield to drive like maniacs, but I won't have my people behaving like that. Good work out there today, you two.
Thanks.
As long as we're on the subject, I want to go over lane changing and passing. Larry, I'm sure you have something to say about this.
Well, yeah, some of you saw what happened last night. The reason I crashed is because someone didn't change lanes the right way. You expect that on a racetrack, but it happens all the time out on the road, too. Lane changing is, well, it's voluntary, and you should only do it when you really need to. Now, there are a few times when you'll have to make a lane change, like when there's a broken down vehicle on the side of the road, or when you're behind a really slow person, or when you need to make a room for a merging vehicle. But remember, don't change lanes when you're going through an intersection. Changing lanes can be dangerous, so leave room between yourself and everything else on the road so you don't go through what I went through yesterday. And that includes vehicles stopped or parked on the shoulder. Move over a lane.
Why do you guys think this is so important?
Well, the driver who's parked on the side of the road could pull out in front of you, or he could step out of his car and have a close call with traffic.
Yeah, exactly. Anything can happen. In my case, something bad did.
So the moral of this story is be considerate and expect the unexpected. Leave room for yourself to get around anything in the way. I had a how-to video for this around here somewhere, if only I could find it. But I'm sure, Larry, you could step in and explain, right?
Yeah, I guess I can drive the conversation.
How's it go, man?
Nothing? All right, Josh. What were we talking about just the other day? Josh, hey, you paying attention? Look, just because you want to move over doesn't mean there's a space for you. Remember, triple LC. It applies in all driving situations. Look ahead, look around, leave room, and communicate. Every time. Now, if you have to change lanes, give about 3 to 5 flashes so the other drivers can see what you're about to do and can make room for you. Now look around and check your mirrors to see if you can change lanes, and use the rock and roll technique to check your blind spots.
Once you have an opening, signal early and gradually move into the lane. Leave room in front of your vehicle in case the car in front of you slows down or comes to a sudden stop.
Now look, kid, we're coming up on a car on the side of the road. Now we don't know if it's parked, abandoned, or what, so you have to slow down.
I have an open space, so I'm going to merge over because it's safe.
Yeah, see, kid? He's slowing down and covering the brake as we're coming up on the car. Now you have to watch for any movement, like a turn signal, someone in the driver's seat, wheels turning, brake lights coming on, someone getting out of the car. Keep your brake covered until you've gone past it a little ways. Oh, that dude's taking a nap.
What if you couldn't have changed lanes back there, like if there was too much traffic?
You would stay in the right lane and stay over the left as much as possible, going slow.
Now, to be nice, you should always yield the right of way to other drivers.
And again, Rook, lane changing is a voluntary act. Don't change lanes unless you have a real good reason.
Josh, hey, you paying attention? I think we broke the kid.
All right. That's all I wanted to talk about today. Let's get to work, people.
All right, you're coming with me, and make sure you pay attention this time.
I was paying attention.
Prove it.
Oh, man.